Hello and welcome to my Trash to Treasure session of how to make things. Today I am going to be looking at how to make a sailboat. Here's one that I have made earlier. They're made from milk bottles and crepe paper and sticks from nature. This one I've made with two 4-pint milk bottles, but you can also make them with one 6-pint, which is how I'm going to do the one today. So, without further ado, the first thing you need to do is to take your milk bottle and cut it into 2 equal pieces along the outside of the milk bottle. So with a pair of scissors, if you just find a convenient place, jab your scissor in, and these cut really quite easily. So I'm just going to go as evenly as I can. You can always even it up afterwards, so it doesn't have to be perfect, but there's a little ridge along the bottom of the milk bottle, and that's your halfway mark. So we go from there all the way round and up to the top, and my milk bottle's dripping nicely. When you get up to the top, try and leave the top there in one section or the other. So I'm going to go on this one, it's going to go just round and stay on the handle side. There we are. And when you've got your 2 sides, you turn them upside down. That is the base of your boat. With your 2 halves of the boat here, the next thing we need is a mast up the centre of the boat. Now you can just staple this into place, but I want to make sure it's nice and secure. So I'm actually going to use a little piece of duct tape colours, any colour you like. I've got my owl print here. And I'm just going to stick that on one of the sides, halfway up the boat, like that. Just to make sure he's firmly secure. This is pretty watertight, so when it goes on the water, it should hold nicely in place. When you've stuck him like that, line him up with your boat, and then I just use a stapler just to either side of the stick, just an extra bit of strength there, just to hold him in place. Bit of a catamaran, I think, this boat. There he is, and we're ready for the next stage, which is, once we've got our mast, we need some rigging. The rigging is just some string. 4 equal lengths of string, which are going to go up on each corner of the boat like that. And just to make it nice and easy to put it in, I've got a hole punch which goes really easily through the milk bottles. You need to push it right down so it actually makes a nice hole and doesn't go through the top. So I pushed it right down, but you only get a little hole at the top there. 1 on each corner. And then simply thread a piece of string through each side. So if I start on this one, just through like that, and just a granny knot to hold it in place. So you want one of these pieces tied on each end. Okay, we have our 4 pieces of rigging in place, and before I attach them to the top of the mast here, what I'm going to do is just embellish it with some nature. Now you can use anything you like for this. You could use little pieces of crepe paper, bits of tissue paper, tissues, but I like to use a bit of nature on this. Ivy leaves is what I've used on this one, and this one I actually made quite a few days ago, and you can see my ivy leaves are still on there. They last pretty well. They're just like bunting down the rigging. And to do that, it's actually really simple. If you just take a piece of leaf, make a little hole with your nail and just poke the string through and pull it through. There we go. I now have all my rigging set up and beautifully decorated. So I'm just going to raise them all to the centre here and just tie them round the top of my mast. Just going to wind that round like that. Wind this one round the other side and then just tie them together there, just in a knot. There we go. And then just because I like it to look pretty, I'm going to just put a little bit of duct tape colours over the top there. You could put a little flag or something on there, it would look quite sweet, tie it in. I'm going to get some of my lovely owl tape again. And just finish him off. I quite like that idea. Maybe I could put a little sprig in there as the top. There we are, that's my flag. Okay, it's taking shape now. It's beginning to look like a boat. But what a boat really needs as well is a sail and a ballast on it, which comes in another little stick. So what I've done for my sail is I've used crepe paper. I've got a nice bright purple on my boat here, and I'm going to use green on this one, and a smaller stick than your mast for the ballast. Now, with the weight at the bottom here on the sail, it's going to become the boom. That if you've ever been sailing, you have to watch you don't get hit by the boom. Now, I'm just going to staple that in, and going up the sail side because the stapler won't go over the stick. There we are, and he's nicely weighted down now. Now comes the tricky bit. I'm just going to cut another little piece of tape here because we're going to tape the sail on. So I've got that one ready. Bring my boat back. And then I'm going to go through long ways, to fold to make a triangle like that. Just fold it down, pushing through there, up to my piece of tape at the back. And then just literally take that top piece into place. There we go. And then you can wind him round through the rigging. I'm going to go back that way, or whichever way the wind deems it necessary. And there we have it, another sailboat ready to go from our 6 pint of milk. I'm just going to put a few more little pieces in the bottom here, just to make him look pretty. As well as the bits of nature, I would just put a stone in each side, just to give it a little bit of weight in the bottom of the boat. Or you could be creative like we were on our activity hour, and we put eggs in one side and a stone in the other. And there we have it. I'd love to hear how you get on if you give them a go, and any additions that you make to your sailboat too.